Hey, you guys, I'm going to show you how to solve certain types of equations. Now, the ones that we've been solving have one solution, and every time we've solved a solution or equations this year, we have ended up with exactly one solution. But that's not always true. Sometimes you find out that there is no solution to an equation. In other words, there's no value I could give to x or any variable to make my equation true. And then another type of equation you could have is if there are infinitely many solutions, which means that you could plug in any value for x and you're going to get a right answer. Hold on one second. Hopefully you heard what I just said. I'm not sure that you did, but I'm going to move on as if I know for sure that you did. All right, so I'm just going to solve these for you, but I would like you to go ahead and pause the video. I'd like for you to write these problems down, and I want you to work them with me, because when you do some of the problems that you have to do today, you will get some of these answers. You'll get, one solution, which you're used to, no solutions, and then when you'll see when you'll have an infinite number of solutions. So let's look at number one. The first thing you're going to do is distribute that negative sign. So that's just like saying that there is a -1 in front of the parentheses. Anytime you have a parentheses that with a -1 in front of it, you have to distribute it to everything in the parentheses, okay? So I'm going to bring down my -2x. -1 times x is -x. And -1 times -2 is +2. 5x plus 3 times x is 3x. And then 3 times 1 is 3. So now I'm going to combine like terms on both sides of the equal sign. So I have -2x minus 1x is -3x. Bring everything else down. Now remember, you can't combine over the equal sign. So 5x plus 3x is 8x. Now I want to get my x's together. I don't want them on both sides of the equal sign. I want them only on one side. So I usually am going to move the smallest x. So I'm going to move -3x. That means I'm going to add 3x to both sides of the equal sign. I'm going to jump down here beyond number 3. And now I got rid of this. I'm going to bring down my 2. 8x plus 3x is 11x plus 3. Now I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. So I get 11x is equal to -1. And finally, I would divide everything by 11. So x is equal to -1/11. Almost put -11. That would not have been right. Okay, so hopefully you stayed with me and that makes sense to you. So in other words, if I plugged in -1/11 for every x, my equations would be equal. All right, like I said, I would like for you guys to do these with me. You learn math when you do it, not necessarily by watching someone else do it. And at any time you want to stop my video and do these on your own and then check your answer, that would be even more beneficial for you. Number 2, so anyway, that is one solution, obviously, because we got exactly one number that will make that equation true. Number 2, we're going to distribute that negative sign, and then we're going to distribute that one. So we're going to do negative times 2x is -2x. Negative times 2 is -2 minus 1. Bring down -x. Negative times x is -x. And negative times 3 is -3. We're going to combine like terms. That's together on one side of the equal sign. So -2x, so we're going to combine -2 and -1. We get -3. -1x plus -1x is -2x. So now stop for a second and notice what we have here. We have the exact same equation on both sides of the equal sign. When you get to a place where you have the exact same equation on both sides of the equal sign, you can stop and you can say your answer is infinitely many solutions. In other words, I could plug in anything for x on both sides of the equal sign and my answer will always be true. So if I continue to go further, I would say, okay, I got to get my x's together. So I'm going to add 2x to both sides, which basically makes this go away and this go away. So I would end up with -3 is equal to -3. Well, is that true? Is -3 equal to -3? Yes, that is true, which once again tells me I have an infinite number of solutions. Infinitely many solutions. All right, let's try number 3. We're going to distribute that 2, and then we're going to distribute that 3. So we're going to bring down 7x plus 2 times x is 2x. 2 times -2 is -4 equals 3 times 3x is 9x. 3 times 4 is plus 12. I'm going to combine my 7x and 2x. I get 9x minus 4 equals 9x plus 12. I want to get my x's together, so when I subtract 9x from both sides, well, these both cancel, don't they? And what am I left with? I'm left with -4 is equal to 12. Do you agree with that? Is that true? Does -4 equal 12? Nope, that is not true. So that means that no matter what I plug in for x, this equation, these two equations will never equal. So number 3 means I have no solution. No solution. So number 1 had exactly one solution. Number 2 had an infinite number of solutions. And number 3 has no solutions. So this would be a great place for you to stop and try these on your own. Number 4, I'm going to distribute those negative signs. I'm going to distribute it and I get -3x minus 2 minus x plus 1 equals -2x plus 2 minus 2x minus 4. All right, so I'm going to combine my like terms. -3x combined with -1x is -4x. -2 plus 1 is -1. -2x combined with -2x is -4x. 2 minus 4 is -2. If I try to get my x's together, I'm going to add 4x to both sides. I end up with -1 is equal to -2. Is that true? No, it is not true. So number 4 is no solutions. No solutions, because that is an incorrect statement. All right, I just want to get enough off of this so I can see what my answers are. Number 5, once again, we have these negatives to distribute. Negative times x is -x. Negative times 2 is -2. Now a plus symbol doesn't change anything. So we're just going to write plus 2x minus 1 equals negative times x is -x. Negative times 1 is -1 plus 2 times x is 2x. And 2 times -1 is -2. Combine like terms, we have -x plus 2x is +1x. -2 combined with -1 is -3. -x combined with 2x is +1x. -1 combined with -2 is -3. So what do you notice? They equal exactly each other. If I tried to get rid of my x's, they would both cancel and I would end up with -3 is equal to -3, which is true. Or like I said, I could have stopped right here because they match perfectly. They have to match exactly. Not one symbol can be different. So this is infinitely many solutions, number 5. Number 6, trying to get rid of some of this. Number 6, I'm distributing that negative sign. So negative times 8 is -8. The opposite of -8 is +8. Plus 4x is equal to 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 4 is +8 plus x. We're going to combine like terms. -1 plus 4 is 3x. Bring down +8 is equal to 2x plus 1x is 3x plus 8. They match exactly, so I'm going to stop and I'm going to say the answer is infinitely many solutions. Excuse me, my nose is itching. All right, number 7, negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times 3 is minus 6. Bring the other stuff down. Negative x. And then negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. So now I'm combining like terms. Negative 2x combined with negative 1x is negative 3x minus 6 is equal to negative 1x minus 4x is negative 5x plus, minus 8. We're going to get our x's together, so I'm going to add 3x to both sides. So I end up with negative 6 is equal to negative 2x minus 8. We're going to add 8 to both sides. Oh my goodness. We're going to add 8 to both sides. So we end up with 2 is equal to negative 2x. And then we divide both sides by negative 2, and we get x is equal to negative 1. So number 7 has one solution, and the answer is negative 1. So when you do have one solution, you have to tell us what, or tell me what the answer is. All right, I'm going to get rid of all of this. Hopefully you guys are working with me. There's definitely a lag with my pen. It's being slow today. Come on, people. All right, let's do number 8. Let's do light blue. That's a calming color. All right, so I bring down my x. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6 equals 2x, and then negative 3 times x is negative 3x, and negative 3 times 2 is minus 6. Combine like terms. 1 minus 2 is negative 1x minus 6 is equal to 2x minus 3x is negative 1x minus 6. What do you notice? They're exactly the same, which means my answer is infinitely many solutions. All right, we're almost done. I'm going to bring down 4x minus 1. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times 1 is negative 2 equals 3x. Negative times 4x is negative 4x. And negative times 2 is negative 2. I'm going to combine my like terms. I get 2x minus 3 is equal to negative 1x minus 2. All right, I'm going to have to make some space. I'll just write right here. All right, so then I'm going to add this x to both sides to get my x's together. So this is gone. I'm left with 2x plus 1x is 3x. Minus 3 equals negative 2. Now I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So I get 3x is equal to positive 1. And then when I divide by 3, I get x is equal to positive 1/3. So I have one solution. All right, finally, number 10. I'm going to distribute that. I'm going to work up here somewhere. All right, so 3 times x is 3x minus 3 minus 2x is equal to, I don't have enough room, negative 2x plus 3x minus 3. When I combine like terms, I get 3x minus 2x is 1x minus 3 is equal to negative 2x plus 3x is 1x minus 3. What do you notice? They're exactly the same. So I have an infinitely many solutions, Okay, so that was 10 examples. So hopefully you worked along with me. And when you get to those types of problems today, you will not have any trouble with those. I hope not. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions or if I can help you, let me know.